So instead of weekend reads this weekend, I thought I would do a Booktube-A-Thon TBR, even though I suck at readathons, and we'll be lucky if I even finish one book. Hello everyone, it is Sam, and I hope you guys are having a great day. As I said, I am here to give you guys a Booktube-A-Thon TBR. I don't really know why I'm doing this, because I know how terrible I am at readathons, because real life gets in the way, yo. But basically, I am absolutely awful at doing readathons. I just have a hard time finishing even one book in a week, but I kind of want to try again this year. I didn't really do it last year, and so it's been 2 years since I've actually tried to actively participate in the Booktube-A-Thon, and I thought I might try and give it a go. As you guys may have noticed, maybe not, I don't know. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I deactivated my account. I'm still kind of up in the air of whether or not I will come back or not, but basically what that means is I do actually have more reading time now. I knew how much time social media was taking from me during the day, because I was spending way too much time on social media. So I think not being on Twitter might help a bit for this readathon, since I won't be, you know, just endlessly scrolling through my Twitter feed, because I couldn't stop. That was becoming a real issue. So I decided, since I'm trying not to spend my entire life on social media, I might actually have more time to get some books read. So I decided to kind of make a Booktube-A-Thon TBR that fulfilled some of the challenges and actually try and actively participate this year. We'll see. I definitely know I will not be doing any of the video challenges, because I get up at 5:15 in the morning, I'm out the door by 6, I don't get home until after 6 because I have a really long commute for my job. And so yeah, the video challenges aren't happening. Maybe on the weekend, but definitely not during the week. But I will try and participate in the Instagram challenges. And I will try and participate in the reading challenges and get some of these books read. So I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me ramble, and without further ado, I will show you guys the books that I chose. As always during the Booktube-A-Thon, there are actually 7 set challenges that you can kind of frame your TBR around to kind of fulfill those challenges. And so the first book that I chose for the first challenge, which is to read a book with a person on the cover, is Jacoby. This I have been meaning to read for about 2.5 years now. That's how long it's been on my shelf, and I haven't read it, and that's a crime. I just want to read it. I want to see what it's about. I know it involves time travel, which of course I like that aspect. I love Doctor Who. I also enjoy it in book form. So yes, I want to try and get to this one. Plus the author is also from Oregon. He lives in Oregon, and so it's like a local book, kind of. So I do want to read this one, and there's, as you can see, there's not 1 but 2 people on the cover. You might be able to see the girl running in a dress right here, kind of in his face. So this is the book that I chose for the first challenge. Challenge number 2 was to read a hyped book, and for this one I chose Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I actually had this one in my Help Me Read My TBR video a couple of weeks ago, which was you guys helping me choose 3 books to read. Didn't actually win, but I do want to get to it because it's one of the only books left on my shelf that is super hyped, so that kind of fit in with this challenge, and so I decided to go with Truth Witch. Mixed feelings from what I've heard from a lot of people on BookTube and people who left comments on my videos. Some people seem to really enjoy it, and some people really did not care for it at all. So I'm excited to kind of see where I fall within that mix, and I read YA books pretty quickly, and so I think this would be a good one to choose for the Booktube-A-Thon. Challenge number 3 was to read a book in a day, so of course I'm going to choose a smaller book, and for this one I chose Witches of Lynchburg by Paul Cornell. I actually received this from one of my Booktube SFF buddies for a Secret Santa exchange we did at Christmas time, and I still haven't read it yet. The story takes place in the small town of Lynchburg. Lynchburg is kind of like the boundary line between two worlds, and a supermarket wants to come in, but it's more than just a supermarket, and it sounds like it'll also open up a rift between the 2 worlds, so it's up to the witches of the town to stop it, and it just seems like it'll be kind of a fun book. It definitely seems like one that I probably should wait for fall to read, but you know what, I'm gonna read it now because I can, and because it's super short. Challenge number 4 is to read a book with a character that is very different from yourself, and for this one I am choosing Dragon Champion by E.E. Knight, because it's a dragon and I am not a dragon, so it's very different from me. Some of my friends have read the series before and they really enjoyed it. It's told from the dragon's perspective, so that sounds very exciting, and I love dragons, so I thought yes, I do want to read this one. It's not too long, and you know, it's like 360 pages. I think that's feasible. If I really stick with it, I might be able to finish it in a couple of days. Maybe, probably not. Challenge number 5 is to read a book that you read completely outside. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to fulfill this challenge. It's not gonna happen. Nope. Especially since I am going to be spending most of my week working and I'm going to be inside. So yeah, I can already tell you challenge number 5 is not going to happen for me. It sounds nice, but I just know I'm gonna fail. Yes, I can admit defeat. I know. Challenge number 6 is to read a book that you bought because of the cover, and for this one I'm choosing Snow Walker by Catherine Fisher. This was actually the book that won in that video, you guys helping me read my TBR. This is the book that you guys overwhelmingly chose, so it is a book that I'm going to read. I did originally buy this book 3 years ago because of the cover, so it fits this challenge perfectly, and I can also read it since you guys want me to read it, and I'm quite excited to finally get to it. So I hope it'll be good. It'll be a nice read for summer. I'm hoping it will be super exciting and fun to read because that means I'll be reading it even faster, but yes, we'll see. And of course, the last challenge is to read 7 books, so I have chosen 2 other books in addition to the ones I just showed you. The first one is The Emperor's Railroad by Guy Haley. This is a fantasy story, kind of fantasy, dystopian, sci-fi. It seems like all 3 mixed into one. The basic premise is that this takes place on Earth 1,000 years after a zombie-like apocalypse wiped out most of humanity. And now we are left with these city-states kind of warring with each other. Prehistoric beasts have been resurrected, and it's up to the silent cities to kind of protect everyone. And these cities are the homes of angels and the last bastions of heaven, according to the church, but things seem to be a little bit more sinister than that. So it's not very big. It's like 170 pages, so another one that I think is pretty perfect for a readathon. And I bought this one like 2 years ago and never got to it because it sounded pretty interesting. So, perfect time. The last book I chose is for the Hobbalong Readathon. It is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I'm hosting this again, and I haven't started any of the books yet. I'm trying to reread all of the books this year and into the beginning of next year, and if I want to do so, I need to start it. So I want to start my reread of Assassin's Apprentice, and I'm very excited to do so because I miss this world so much. This is the TBR that I have set for the Booktube-A-Thon. I know right now I can tell you I am no way in hell am I going to read 7 books. I'm not that fast of a reader anymore, and though I may not be on social media as much, I just know it won't happen because y'all, I am 29 years old and I can hardly even stay up till 10:30 most nights, and I get home at like 6:10, so I don't get much reading done during the week. I get some done on the train, but I know I'm not gonna finish 7 books, but damn it, I'm going to try. So yes, those are the 7 books I've chosen. Wish me luck, and hopefully I'll finish 2. I am going to set a goal of finishing 2 books next week because for me that is quite a bit because I usually am lucky to finish 1, and it's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. Root for me because I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. Alright guys, that is it for my Booktube-A-Thon TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of the things that I have chosen to read. Maybe if you've read them and you enjoyed them, you can let me know because that'll give me, you know, a little extra incentive to push through. But either way, I'm excited to kind of participate with you guys a little bit, and hopefully I will be more successful than I have been in years past. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. If you yourself are participating in the Booktube-A-Thon, I want to wish you luck and hope you all have lots of fun with it because it is fun to kind of participate and interact with each other. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and until next time, happy reading. Bye!